Hello, hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to be talking about public transport, not only just in the UK, but also in other countries which I've tried the public transport in. And so I'm just going to start off with the UK, and I kind of built up a new appreciation for it, especially after going to a certain country, which I will not mention. For those, if you know, you know, you just know. But, so... the UK, man, double-decker bus. It's so much space. The seats, like, even though it's a bit dirty, sometimes there's a guy who's taking a piss and you don't know if the mystery liquid on the floor is piss or some guy's energy drink, which is awfully yellow. Could be a Red Bull, could be a Monster, who cares? But I mean, I just kind of found a new appreciation for it. And this is mostly because the unnamed country, which I will not name, I went to the public transport on that. And the thing is, right, it doesn't have state buses. It does, but it doesn't have the regular ones where, like, people themselves can get a van and then register as a state bus. It's more like a open Uber, as the way I like to describe it, an open Uber. And you just get in and you just wave them up. You can see there's a specific type of car. It's like a van, but like an open van. And you just get in, the doors open up, and you just jump in. There's no seats. Rarely there's ever seats. And you have to hold on, and it's very, very open. Hot as hell as well. And these just pieces of transportation, they just violate so many things. Why is the floor so, like, slippery? For no reason. I think it might have just been my shoes, but the floor was just so goddamn slippery for no reason. And also, sometimes when I used to get on with my bag and everything, and with my stupidness, because I'm just a regular Londoner at that point, I thought these things would be safe. I thought these things won't be a death trap. And they're built like ones, because one time I got on, paid the fee and all that stuff, and then once I'd done that, I was just holding on, and I just see they didn't close the door. Door was wide open while this guy's traveling on the main road. Yep, going at least 40 miles per hour. One of the worst safety hazards ever. Like, if I slipped or if I let go of the handlebar, if you made a hard right, I would have fell out of the transportation and died. No joke. I'd be dead. But with all my sheer will and power, I just survived. I'm not trying to get copyright, but yeah, I mean, that just it just gave me a new appreciation for, like, the UK buses, man, and, like, the double decker and everything. And also, it's free in the UK for my age, obviously, until you're 18, essentially. Until you're 18, it's free. You just have to pay for the card itself, which is £25, and that £25 lasts you until you're 18. And mine was about to expire soon, so that's really annoying. But I mean, it's free transportation, not the fastest, not the greatest, but it's free transportation. And I just found, like, a new level of appreciation for it, which is just, I mean, it's amazing. And it made me wonder that, like, I shouldn't take anything for granted, man, because I used to thought London buses were horrific, especially during the summer, where it feels like you're boiling alive, where it feels like I'm inside of a sauna while also getting beamed with sunlight as well. You know, the UV rays and all that, just burning skin, and, like, you can get a tan inside of it. It's basically just a tan machine inside the bus. And don't get me started on winter as well. You're just freezing to death, especially if it snows and raining. If it's snowy or rainy or hail even, you're gonna freeze to death inside of a bus unless it's packed. If it's packed, then you might survive. You might survive just because of the body heat of everyone else, the residual body heat of everyone else. But yeah, which is a bit annoying because I don't want to experience that with the other country of which I've been to. I just don't really want to do that, because I know damn well I'm gonna probably die. Not only just because of the fact that it's going to be slippery as hell for the road, and when it's snowing, it's going to be freezing too. I feel like if I ever go back there, it needs to be during the mild season, which I did go for the first time. If I go there it wasn't really the Mars, it was the summer, and it wasn't as bad as the UK buses. I will say that was the only thing, because it was like slightly smaller and it wasn't that big. Plus it was pretty much very, very close to the ground, and there was a decent amount of air conditioning. There wasn't air conditioning inside, but the air circulation was good inside of the little transportation in the other country. But if it was the winter, I think it would be the opposite, and I'm going back there for the winter, hopefully. And I think I'm going to die if I ever take one of those again. I'd much rather walk, which is annoying because London is a very, very walkable city, right? You can walk from one end to the other, no hassle. It might actually be easier to walk from one end of London to the other side than using a car, because there's quite a lot of traffic in the area. And that's what makes London really, really great. And that's what makes buses really good as well, because if your bus is going to be so slow, if there's a lot of traffic, you can just get off and just walk to the end of it. Like that's what makes London such a good city and such a good area to live in, because it's just very walkable. However, the other city which I've been to is very much walkable. Like there's no crossings. Like I know in London, jaywalking isn't illegal. I think in the other country which I've been to, jaywalking isn't illegal. However, in other countries it is, aka I was gonna say Japan. Yeah, Japan is illegal. And also my main example is gonna be the US. And yeah, I think that's a pretty crazy thing to think about, that you can't cross the road at your whim, even though it's the driver who should be the most careful out of everyone, because he's the one who could literally kill himself and others instead of you just walking. Would you just kill yourself? That's a bit dark. I'm not really trying to talk about that, but mostly just today's video is just talking about like don't take things for granted, and like that. And the way of me saying that is just public transportation is that other countries might do it better, some countries might do it worse, but you kind of have to be grateful for what you have as now. And that's what I really want to talk about, to be honest. I have not much to say. I don't know if you guys got here to the end, and if you have any like good YouTube ideas which you want me to talk about, or have my opinions and such things, please put them in the comments below. Even though I don't have that many subscribers, and like thank you for staying up to the end. But yeah, I don't really have much to talk about or much to do until I get to uni, which is in like a month. And so I have to post 15 other videos behind there, because I post bi-daily. Every 2 days I post a video. And so I have no idea what to talk about between then and uni, because I'm just going to document my entire uni lifetime and stuff. So I have no idea what to talk about in that time before I get to you there. So if you have any ideas, any opinions that you want me to share about some things, please leave in the comment section below. Besides that, enjoy yourselves, have a great day, have a great week, and I hope you enjoy your summer. Bye.